Hello guys, and welcome to another video. Today we will be unboxing the Vulp. Now, disclaimers out of the way, I paid for this with my own money. I have no relationship with Nabalis or Will Hirsch or Brandon, and yeah, this is mine. Now, also another disclaimer, this is not a true unboxing. I'm doing it more for the unboxing experience for you guys, but I have had this for about a month, so you're getting, more solidified opinions, not first impressions, but let's go for it anyway. So this is the box that they give you, and it's really quite an adorable box. They have the fox throwing the balisong up into the air, along with the Will Hirsch logo and the Nabalis logo right next to each other. Really like the box. Nothing more in terms of the construction of the box, but really nice in terms of the design. And then if I open it up, very easy to open. They did tape it before, but yeah, this was ordered on Amazon. It came in really, really fast. Nabalis is always the GOAT when it comes to extra hardware. They give really, really nice extra hardware, and more than I think you'll ever need. They give you a screwdriver, an Allen key, Loctite, and super lube, just sample size. It's nothing to keep you going for a long time. And of course, the Vulp, right? This is what we care about. Now, I believe they do send it wrapped. I have had this again for about a month. So, that's what it is. And if you guys have been watching for any amount of time, then you know that this is what I've been doing all my videos with. But anyway, the Vulp. How do I feel about the Vulp? The Vulp is really, really nice. I like it a lot. I'll give you my pros, my cons, and what I think you should consider going forward. Now, pros are, this is very friendly. I myself am a beginner. Why do my opinions matter as a beginner? Well, if you are also a beginner, then my opinions are probably the most relevant to you. And as Blade Bias has once said, he's not so much of a beginner, so his beginner opinions are becoming less and less relevant, and he's got more pro opinions. So if you're pro level, definitely consider him. But if you're beginner level, maybe I can help. And so when it comes to this, I've been able to learn a lot of tricks on this pretty well. This is actually, my go-to for testing. And, the bottle opener is nice. You gotta have a Guinness every once in a while. It's good. But, yeah, I've been able to compare this to a few other volleys, including the Volt Pro, the Glider Pacific, the Crackerakin by Squid, the Nautilus by Squid, the Bear Ops, and a few others. But, how do I feel about this? Well, as far as sound goes, it's a little clacky. It's very, very loud. It's not the most subtle, so it's not the best for public spaces if you care about noise pollution. But in terms of appearance, it's not the most aggressive, but it's also not the most appeasing appearance. It's definitely got a point. But guys, it's a hollowed out blade. It's got a bottle opener. If anybody ever asks you, and nobody ever has asked me, and I've taken this to parks and playgrounds before because I've got a daughter, but nobody's ever asked me about it, and it works out well. The aluminum can get a little bit slippery, especially if you have sweaty hands, but what they make up for, what they lack in grip by material, they do make up for in milled texture. And so the texture up here, I've never had an issue up here. This grips me pretty well. And the jimping down here grips me really well. And, these little diamonds right here, you wouldn't think much of it, but they actually do wonders in terms of holding onto the volley at the end. Because the pad of my thumb, it just sinks into those grooves and it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't fall. No issues. Now, I guess we should actually do some tests. Here's some play. Well, I guess tap on both sides. Now, mind you, it does not come out of the box tapped. I have dropped this a ton of times, right? This has been my go-to carry for a month now. And I've dropped this a ton of times. And so far, it's pretty good. Right? That's not bad at all. And here's the play. Right? There it is that way. And that way. Again, the play isn't bad either. And you guys, you can see how much I've abused this thing. I have dropped this a ton. But it's held up really, really well. And the weight, it's definitely heavy in the ends here because you can see it's a channel construction, and these are just blocks of aluminum down here at the ends. And so it's definitely weighty at the ends of the handle. It definitely has handle bias, but that makes it a little easier to learn beginner tricks, in my opinion, because most beginner tricks tend to favor the handle bias anyway, right? You're doing large swinging motions. You're not really trying to do anything advanced. And it's also very forgiving. And the nice thing about it is, if you paid attention to physics, inertia, when you have weight out here, it's going to make the blade move slower. It gives you more time to think. That's something that pros don't always consider. That is that, we beginners, we don't think as fast as they do. We don't have the muscle memory that they have. We can't just pick up a volley and go Godspeed on it. We have to take time. We have to think intentionally about every single step we do. Think about a baby learning how to walk, right? When a baby's learning how to walk, they have to think about every single step, and every single step is hard. But you as an adult, you just get up and start walking and you don't even think about it. It's not even something that crosses your mind. And so pros, they'll flip mindlessly. They'll just do crazy stuff. They'll throw it in the air. They'll do insane stuff. But, we beginners, we have to think intentionally about every single move we do. Otherwise, especially on a live blade, we're going to get cut. And yes, I have been cut. If you're new, you're going to get cut. It's just part of the game. But yeah. The Nabalis Vulp by Nabalis and Will Hirsch. Absolutely lovely, lovely little toy, lovely balisong. It's held up really well. You'll see I also have some, maybe this side. Yeah, some scuffs right there from dropping on concrete. And, it's aluminum. It's got to get dinged up. That's just the nature of it. It's the material choice. And that's okay, right? It's only like $65 on Amazon. And so it makes for a great beater because you get a good flipping experience. You support a decent brand. I know they make their volleys in China, so if you have an issue with that, all right, I understand. But, overall, decent brand, great guys, and good flipping experience. Just really good. Now, I do think I'm starting to see what Ethan over at Blade Wise says when he says that it won't grow with you. And what I mean by that is trying to do more difficult maneuvers, I struggle with. Now, again, the weight is at the tips, so it does move slower, gives me more time to think, but it also makes certain rollovers more difficult. Chaplains, I'm able to do wide chaplains, but something like the Canyon, which is still, kind of this entry-level category, the Canyon, I think just chaplains better. And so if you like chaplains, then consider the Canyon. I also think the Canyon fan's better. This has decent fanning capabilities, and it's got the rounded corners, but it is still blocky, and it's got handle bias. And so the blade, it doesn't carry as much momentum, as much weight. And so fans, they're not as flat spinning. And that's made certain tricks difficult. Like the palm fan, I'm still trying to learn that one. Once I get it, I'll release a tutorial. But, overall, this is a great thing to learn on. And that's also why I do a lot of my tutorials on this thing, because I expect that most of you guys are probably going to pick up something similar to this, right? You'll probably get the Vulp, maybe the Cheese, maybe the Canyon, maybe the Orion coming soon. But, one of those. And so that's what I'm trying to teach you on as I also learn. So this is a road for us to all collectively become not beginners, right? And so, if that's kind of your jazz, if that's what you think is good and cool and nice for the community, then feel free to subscribe. Let me know what of my collection you would like for me to review next. Right now, I think I want to go for the Glider Pacific. That is one of my favorites. I love that thing, and so I'm probably going to do that one, unless you guys want to do something else like, I don't know, the Squid Crackerakin or the Squid Nautilus or the Bear Ops, which I've had forever, right? So no unboxing experience for the Bear Ops because I don't know where the box is. But yeah, you know, I hope you found this helpful. Let me know what you think about the Vulp down in the description below. How do you think the Vulp compares to the Vulp Pro or any other balisongs that you have? And, you know, subscribe, comment. Let me hear what you want next, what tutorials you want. Also, let me know if you want tutorials in a long form. I've been doing a lot of short form tutorials. If you want long form tutorials, let me know. I'll put them together. But right now, I've just been doing short form, been doing long form reviews. Also, you know, on that note, let me know if you want short form reviews. But yeah, until next time, this is Timothy Prescott, and happy flipping. Bye.